We got a new wannabe Marjorie Taylor Greene on the scene. Her name is Diana Harshbarger from Tennessee. I don't know what it is about Republicans from Tennessee, but you guys have a bunch of doozies. Andy Ogles and Marsha Blackburn, and there's a host of other dum-dums. But Diana Harshbarger, I don't know how she flew under the radar for so long with me, because she is just a nightmare of a human being. In this first clip, I'm gonna replay a clip that I played over the weekend. Not very many people saw that video, and it really does need to be seen because it's her talking about it's common sense that we should deport American citizens to foreign gulags. In this clip, though, she really let the mask drop. What just a vile white supremacist, just racist trash that she is, talking about the nearly octogenarian Al Green. He's like 77 years old or something, an old man, the guy who shook his cane at Donald Trump during the presidential address and said, you have no mandate to cut Social Security. You have no mandate to cut Medicaid. One of the only Democrats, he was actually censured, and I think 10 Democrats joined to censor him. Disgracefully, cowardice, those who did. And she calls him boy. This white Southern woman who most certainly knows what that means calls this 77-year-old elder of hers boy, and then suggests he doesn't even need that cane. He's faking it. Watch this.
Now that's not me. I wanted to go over there and grab a few of them, but Al Green was over here with his cane, and I'm like, gosh, dang it, boy, put that. He does not need that cane. That cane is a prop. I swear it's not real. And I'm wondering, one of my colleagues said, screw the gold part off of that and see if there's a gun in there. I'm like, I don't know about that man. He's just Weird Al. Okay.
In any other time, modern time, of course, if you go back to Jim Crow, this would have been the order of the day. Business as usual for these types. Not anymore. Donald Trump has ushered in a new era of American politics where this barely makes the news. A white, conservative, Republican woman calling a black man boy and then suggesting that this nearly 80-year-old man is faking it and doesn't really need a cane. This is what passes for leadership in the Republican Party. Racists and bigots and hateful, worthless pieces of shit like Diana Harshbarger. And it metastasizes in the form of ignoring the United States Constitution, a constitution that they loathe. They have contempt for the Constitution because it ushered in kind of a new era of American rights. It codified in the 14th Amendment that we will be treated equally under the law. Equal protection. The 14th Amendment, you hear about it. It gave people born here, if you're just born here, you have citizenship. It has rubbed Confederate sympathizers wrong for nearly 200 years. Here she is talking about her disrespect for the Constitution and that it's common sense that we should deport American citizens.
These people, to me, they're nuts. I can't imagine why, in God's name, you're just like the illegal they're wanting to bring back, the gentleman from Maryland that's in the prison. I'm like, dear God, the man, first of all, he was here illegally, and then he committed a crime, and now you want us to re-import him on the taxpayer's dollar, then give him due process, and then ship him back. I said, it's stupid. And El Salvadorian president said, I'm not letting him out. I'm like, good for you, buddy. Good for you. We need to send a lot more over there. And it do us well here to even, and the president's even talked about it, send some of these, American citizens over to that prison that are lifetime or what have you. I mean, it's just, look, common sense should rule the day, and we're trying to bring common sense back and make it sexy again. That's all I can say.
He committed no crime. He was here legally. All of that is lies. And secondly, it is not common sense that we're trying to bring common sense and make it sexy again to deport American citizens. What are we doing here? Who are these people, and who are the people electing these people? This is why education in America is so fundamentally important, and this is why it's under assault right now, that no one has any idea. They're not teaching civics in America. People, younger kids, let's say you're 13 when Donald Trump was first elected in 2016, and now you can vote. But the only real president you've ever paid attention to or had been on your radar at all is Donald Trump. So you think this is normal. You think it's normal if you're a younger person, many young people, think it's normal that a sitting United States Congresswoman would call a white woman would call a black colleague boy in 2025. This is why education is important. This is why giving a fulsome understanding to our kids about what took place, the travesties and horrors that have been visited upon marginalized and oppressed communities in our country for 250 years. This is why it's important. So people have an understanding of, like, when they hear her say this, they go, whoa, that doesn't sit right with me. That's wrong. Rather than, oh yeah, this is Trump's America. Because let me tell you, this ain't Trump's America. This is all of our America. The first 3 words of the preamble of the United States Constitution are "We the people." We the people. This is our country. It is not Donald Trump's country. It is not treason to oppose Donald Trump and his dangerous agenda for the country. It is patriotism to do so. It is patriotic to rise up and stand up against fascism, against the rule of law, their battle against the rule of law. Anyway, what do you think? I invite you to this conversation. You can comment below. You can also call the voicemail line. If you're in her district, I'd really love to hear from you. Voicemail line 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. I would love to hear from you. Please consider supporting this work right here. You can click the join button below, and for $2 a month, help me on a daily basis produce this content. I would appreciate your considering it. You can also go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. I will see you next time. Follow me on social media if you're already there. If you're not, don't do it. Don't do it. Stay away. It's no good. But if you're already there being miserable, you can be miserable with me. I'm at Dollemore. I will see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.